I might paint my walls black. I might paint my walls black.
I'm in a booth rolling dope. I said fuck you when I'm pulled.
What's going on, Flex family? MasterFlex in the motherfucking building. And today, welcome back to MasterFlex Podcast, the most underrated podcast in the world. And today, we're going to be talking about girls, the ladies' attitude and fighting with their boyfriends, fiance, and husbands. Before we get into that, you want to check out the original podcast, the link in the description down below. Go ahead and check it out. And let's get 5 likes this video and let's get into it. So, I understand that ladies of the world, you gotta ask yourself a little bit, like, why am I gaslighting my boyfriend, fiance, or husband? I mean, is it really worth it gaslighting? Because it's not worth it to argue with your partner, because quite frankly, we all know we all know that we're gonna take some L's anyway. So basically, yes. I mean, men of the world, don't argue with your girl, because quite frankly, you're not gonna win the fight anyway. So I'm just gonna be 100% honesty right here. And I have like a couple stories to tell you guys about girls always gaslighting their boyfriends. I have friends who has been there right now. I have one friend who has an ex-girlfriend she was crazy at the time, and more importantly, kind of like gaslighting. Let's just be honest here. So I told him this: don't argue with your girlfriend, because it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. I told him straight up to him, don't argue with your girlfriend. Just let it go, let that happen, and take this L. Because quite frankly, arguing with your girlfriend is never gonna work. It's just gonna build up more until she realizes that she's gonna keep gaslighting you until she finds someone else who understands her attention and all that stuff. Because we all know how women are. They more importantly, they make more lies. They always say, "Oh, I could explain," and always make that bullshit excuses to get away from it. You know what I'm saying? And I have seen it multiple times. And women just don't if they don't want to be in a relationship, why be in it? Let's just be honest here. And I told him this, I said, let it go, let it happen. Don't do anything you're gonna regret. And I said, just take it and just say, okay. That's it. Do not apologize. Do not do anything you're gonna don't apologize to her, because we all know how women want. They want the weakest men. And my friend fell for that. I knew it right when and there. He will always apologize to her. Every single time. I will tell you that he will apologize to her many, many times. I said to myself, dude, stop apologizing. That's what women want. They want men to be weak. And you're falling for that trap already. You're already falling to that trap, and then that's when she gains control of you. So I told him, don't apologize. Don't argue with her. Just be yourself. Just keep calm and just be you. I told him that. I gave him that advice. And I gave it to him. And he listened, dude. He kept his word. And he said, okay. Right then and there, she got mad. Because he has done that. She has really, she didn't notice that she knew that he was not going to argue back. She knew she was trying to gaslight him, and that's when she got madder and madder and wants him to argue back, which It didn't happen. It never happened. Not one time yet. It didn't happen. I told him, don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, I have this other friend, which I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want that's his own privacy. But I'm gonna be 100% on his. So he told me I met this kid. I met this kid in security for quite some time, like a year ago. So I know this kid. He used to be a security guard. We used to work in a construction site right by Shells, and right by the highway, like right by the exit highway. So I said to myself, okay, so this kid was, let's just be honest here, he was a trouble kid, but he was a trouble kid back then, but he's clean now. He's not doing stupid. He's going to regret for his life and ruin his career. So he kept it 100%. So he told me he has been in a relationship with his girl for 6 years. She moved from, I think she moved from Marina, California, which is the central coast of California, to like the north of California, Northern California. I think right by Sacramento. Yeah, right by Sacramento. And he told me she was Indian girl. And I said to myself, okay, all right. They've been together for 6 years, quite obviously. And then he told me that she was trying to gaslight him. So I said to myself, seriously? Are you serious? This girl is trying to gaslight this kid, which I know him for like a year. I know this kid for a year. I mean, he was a good kid. He was a really good kid. And she tried to gaslight him. I told him, don't do it. Don't argue with him. I told him the same thing about my friend already. I told him not to gaslight. I told him not to gaslight him. Not to get in an argument with. I'm not trying to get in an argument with her. I said, don't let her gaslight you. Just take that L. But she already knows. But she already knows that that he doesn't want to argue. She already knows that he can't. He's not gonna fight. He's not gonna argue back. But she's trying to get him mad. And he told me it got into his skin like so many times. I'm like, really? He's like really? Why? Like, why? I mean, that's not making sense. If you've been in a relationship for 6 years and you try to gaslight him, it's like, what the hell? Like, let him be him, you know what I'm saying? Let him be him. Like, for real. It's like, he's young. He doesn't want to be... Let me just be honest here. Like I don't know why she's trying to gaslight him and trying to argue with him and try to argue back, but he's not that type of person. I said this so many times to myself, like that. I said to myself, well, okay. I said, okay, this is what women want. They wanted to argue back. They wanted to fight. They wanted to make it harder for men to like argue back and make it harder for us. So I said to myself, if I was in a relationship right now and my girlfriend's gaslighting me and I'm trying to get into my skin, trying to make me mad, I'm not that type of person. Let's just be honest here. I'm not the type of person to get mad. But like, if a woman trying to get me mad, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. Is he gonna say apologize? I'm not gonna apologize. I'm just gonna be honest here. I will never apologize. Not one time yet, dude. Alright? I'm not gonna apologize for anything because, quite frankly, That's what women want. Women wants weak men. And I understand it right then and there. I have never been in a long-term relationship, but I know how it feels when it comes to women. Women want, they have that power. They have the independent. They want to be independent. They want to be feminist. But at the end of the day, they want a man in their life who they control. But now it's like I seen a lot of nice guys, simp guys, like fall into the hands of a woman that they will control of and shit. You know what I'm saying? And let me just be honest here. Yeah, we might fall into traps multiple times. Not all the time, but multiple times. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to figure out for yourselves that this is what women want. They want to gaslight you. They want you to get mad. They want you to get mad so you can lose your temper. If I was you in that situation right now, just take that L, dude. That's all I can say. Just take that L. Just don't argue back. If I was you, I wouldn't do it. Never. I wouldn't do it if I were you. Because quite frankly, I might not be in a relationship, but I know that you should never argue back, okay? Never argue back to a woman because quite frankly, it's not worth it. It's not worth it at all because that's what women want. Women want arguments. They want you to be mad. They want you to be they want to gaslight you. Just take that gaslighting, take that argument, take that L, and never say nothing. Don't ever say nothing at all, okay? That's all I can say. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. What do you guys think of this situation? And see you guys later. Peace.